Alright, back again. So, Rabbit of ScrubLeet Academy here. We are in Temple of Elemental Evil on DDO Lamannia today. As the title says, this is part 3 of 2. I didn't actually expect I would do a third part, but we're here now, and the only reason is because I did find a couple of things that are a little bit different about this, so I figure I'll just start up while I'm in here right now. Temple of Water, or whatever it is, Shrine of Water. And we have 4 of these beacons. We have to light these beacons now. There's no longer any nodes that we have to pick up. We now have to light beacons in order to activate the Zuggtmoy fight. So, I have noticed a little bit of a change. So when you light these beacons, you can actually open up spare rooms like this with teleporters in them. So, we're just going to see where this takes us. And, good question. It took us here. So where is here? We've already sort of been here, it says. Okay, so that's where the beacon was. That's where our first beacon is. So we actually got pushed back here a little bit. So maybe we can go ahead and head downstairs, or underwater, I suppose. Head underwater and see what's in here. Now, there are some small changes I am noticing along the way. I think that that's kind of the theme for this one, is that there are small changes throughout these dungeons. Like, for example, the currents. Notice the currents, they keep flowing in various directions. And they'll push you along. I'm not even moving right now. Push you along, so you can't really go through certain areas anymore, which actually limits the availability that you have to get to those areas, at least more efficiently than you used to be able to. Now, the mobs have not really changed, just the density has kind of changed, so... Oh, he's immune to ice. I would expect that. But the fact that you are now gated, you are now stuck to follow these currents, which may or may not change. I'm not entirely sure. They may not necessarily, like... Some currents in the game you can just kind of fight against. Some of them, they'll go for a bit and then stop and you can swim. Actually, Giant holds... Oh, what is it? The Giant hold... quest, the Crucible, that one's like that. Gather around, everybody. I'm just gonna go ahead and do some negative stuff. Just do some very negative stuff to you, and we'll get that done. I'll just get rid of him. That way I can start moving along. So some of those currents do allow you to move against them after they're done going off, but other ones don't really play that same game. Here we go. Let's just, come on. Alright, we get rid of those guys, and then we'll just drop that. We'll just drop this. It should eat him alive, right? Or is it because he went behind me that the spell failed? Fine, let's do this. Gone, gone, gone. We have one more gate beacon to go. I don't think that's going to be the way that they do things in this one, though. I don't think they'll allow you to go against the current that much. I'm just going to hit them with that, because for some reason ice elementals are not immune to ice. And I guess we'll head down here. I don't know. I don't know what's down here. And, nothing. Nothing at all. So let's go over this way instead. Let's go over this way. But yeah, that is kind of one of the smaller changes. It's more of an obnoxious change than anything else. That's a weaknism, which is kind of pointless, I guess. I'm not going to bother with that. We're going to head back to where we came from. Head back down there, and we've got one here, we got one there, and we got one there. So I'm assuming the last one is either somewhere over here, or maybe if there's a path down here. So why don't we just go ahead? We're probably not going to find it in this region. It looks like it's going to be very far away from here, but we can at least do our due diligence and go around here and see what happens. Maybe we'll find a dragon boss, because, you know, that's kind of cool, too. It's just shrines. So, yeah, it's not here. So we're going to have to go all the way back there. Now, that's the problem with these. I mean, I have a couple of gripes with the new way that Temple is done. I have a couple of gripes with it, but then again, they kind of existed as the same gripes I had with original Temple. So, it's not like anything has changed much. Basically, you have to go around Hell's Creation to try and find these things. They've probably got set places that they'll stay, so this one right here will just be there forever. So it's actually less of a gripe than I would have originally, but you do have to go around and collect all these different gate beacons to open the main gate so you can go through the main gate so that you can go into the dungeon, or go into the final dungeon. Now, I know that the final one's going to be through there, so it is not down here, which means it is up there somewhere. But I think there's a current here. And that's a real problem. So let's hit this waypoint up. All these waypoints are completely new. I don't know where it's going to take us. And I think it took us... no, it took us closer. It took us a lot closer. Excellent. That's not bad. Alright, so let's head down here. We're going to see if it's up here. If not, it'll probably be in that other pathway there. This is a first run-through of Lamannia's update to the Temple of Elemental Evil, by the way. So, if I don't know where everything is, just know that that's why I don't. Now, I don't want to hit a current. That's the problem. That's the big problem here. Let's try to get up through there. Let's see what's up here. Alright, so there's a boss up here. Cool, that's not bad. You immune? Of course you're immune. But you're not immune to this, or that, or my death auras. Haha. So I guess we kind of just gotta, like, wait up or whatever. Just let him get eaten alive while the meteor swarms reset. Don't really have great options to deal with this. I'm just gonna wait for that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pop my wellspring. And boom! There we go. A decent chunk. And you know what? We can do this while we're waiting. We got a lot of time. He's gone with this, so that's good. And big chest. Giant-sized chest. Very neat. Alright, let's check it out. And it has traps. Oh, it has traps on the side of the chest. That's interesting. That'll be neat to know for later. Now, the new loot doesn't drop from these. These still drop the old level 26. We actually got one. I don't have Epic Mushroom Cap on the original server, which it's disappointing that I get it here, but whatever. So these chests that are not boss chests will drop standard loot. They will drop what we had before, the level 7 stuff and the level 26 stuff. So that stuff hasn't changed. What we get now is that there are now level 8 stuff and 31 stuff that will drop only from the boss fights. So the boss fights are the ones that drop all of those. So it's not up there, which means I'm almost certain it's in this general vicinity. So let's head down there and get that final beacon and get this one done. And we can just head right through here, couldn't we? Yes, we can. So we can just head down there, see if it's down there, complete the water temple. I haven't actually done any of these beyond the fire temple. So the fire is done, but I still got to do earth and I still got to do air after this. Air is probably going to be obnoxious because of the currents, but I don't expect that has changed a whole lot. I think it'll probably be down there, but let's make a full round of this. Let's make a full round of this. There's nothing up there. And what is down here? What is down here? I think that's just an air pocket. That's not useful to us. All right. So let's go up here. This is just completely pointless, so I guess we'll just go back down there. Now, we might find another rare, right? No, never mind. That area is done. We're done here. That's right, it is. So I did think it was down here. So we'll head down here. Come on, swim faster. If only I had my swim cleric. All right. Now we need to go this way. Now we need to go downward. And I'm going to assume it's up here. I'm going to assume because it's top of the shaft. Let's just go up there, go up there. No! Alright, let's just go up there, go up there. And... exciting. I don't think there's anything else up here. Alright, perfect, excellent. We are just floating. Come on, let's go. So let's try a different place, probably right up here. Cool. All right, it's not working. Let's use item finder. Let's use item finder. Item finder, tell me where it is. It's not in here. And just to make sure. I would expect one of these to be underwater. I actually would expect one of these to be underwater. So, let's see what we've got on our map here. Let's see. So it's not going to be there. It's not going to be there. Oh, yes, it could be down there because there's another underwater path there. Ugh. All right, well, we got to go there. We got to go there. I think that's the only other way to go. So let's just head up here and this way. And we'll head up here and we will head this way. And the current will speed this up a little bit more, so let's get in that. Come on, zoom up. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's still zooming, so I think that kind of stopped zooming. No, we're still moving along at a fair pace. All right, that's not too bad. Let's just go ahead. We'll put the item finder on. I'm almost certain it is down somewhere down here, right? That's where the other pathway is. There it is. It's a little tough to see. I've got the window open, and it's just a glare on the screen right now. Come on, let's go up there. Ah, no. All right, we didn't see it there. We didn't see it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So we can't get through here, which means that we will have to find another one of those waypoints. We will have to find a waypoint, which is fine. I guess this is where we're going. I'm going to stay on top here just because I think staying underwater is a little more difficult to see. Should be right here, right? Oh, come on. I guess it's not. All right, let's go in there anyway. Let's go in there anyway. We'll just clean this up. Blast that. It's all gone. And nothing. All right. Now, I will say that based upon luck, if you're lucky, you can find the nodes quicker than these. But if you know the areas for these, you'll find these quicker. Now, I'm assuming it's just in this dark area right here. So let's go to that area right there. My presumption is that it will be a little quicker to find them once I get a bit more of an idea of where things are. Don't need the fungus. What am I doing? I keep thinking in Lamannia, I always keep thinking, I gotta go and get every collectible. I gotta pick up every remnant. No, 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 no. That doesn't matter. All right. Come on now. Boom. That's the first one. There's gonna be an ice method here. We'll just kind of do that, and then anything that spawns will also drop to that. All right, so that's working out. So, I mean, at the very least, there is one good thing about the revamp here that I haven't mentioned. I don't really need to reset for mana. That's the thing, because, like, it's not going to be 4 of these areas all at once. All right, so I just want to make sure that I get all this darkness here so that I know exactly where I am. Make sure I know exactly where I am. There might be. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There's another area here. And it's going to be a current, which means that it's probably right here, isn't it? Means that it's probably right about here. That's nothing, so let's just go on. I'm just going to gather this stuff anyway. All right, so there's another area there. There's a res and a resty shrine there, and an adventure pack. We'll head down there if we need to, but I don't think it's down there. I don't think they would put it right beside the shrines. Nope, they did not. It's right here. Final gate beacon. And this should take us back to where we need to go. It should take us back. If not, we've always got the D-door. But it took us right back where we needed. Makes a lot of sense, actually, because that one wasn't being used yet. And we're going straight across the ocean. So let's go. So Water Temple is done. That's the only major change. The only 2 of them is that you have the waypoints that will get you past those watery areas that lock you out, the currents. And the currents themselves are the other point that I wanted to mention. So there might be things like that in all of these dungeons. There might be a couple of different changes, but generally speaking, it's really, really samey feeling right now. Really samey feeling. Now let's drop this. That'll get rid of a couple of those. And we can head right into this waypoint, which will take us right to the water temple, the sacred shrine of water or whatever. Now they have a dragon here this time, so Vyman is now here. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if oh yeah, he's gonna be immune. So let's just go ahead. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do this. We're gonna come on, no wing buffets. We're gonna throw on the death auras, throw on the big death auras, meaty death auras. get rid of him with some damage. We just kind of stand here. We don't have the ability to shut things off. So we just we're gonna kind of stand here and just do this. And we just got knocked over. Alright, we just got knocked over. He's gonna wing buff it, isn't he? Nope, he doesn't have a chance. He's gone. That's done. Holy altar. Holy altar. So the other one was the altar of Rizia in the fire area. This is a holy altar in the cold area, which is where you'd expect the Rizia temple to be. Very unusual. So I always just keep re-rolling these just to see if we can get some cool loot. Looks like that's done though. That is done. We are completed with water, and we'll move right onto earth, then we'll move on to air, and finally we'll have the final Zuggtmoy thing. And that'll make like an entire stream before Lamannia shuts down. Then I'll have these videos posted on YouTube. So it does make for a little more content, a little more to take out of this, which is good. I wasn't satisfied when I ended the last stream. I wasn't satisfied with just leaving and that's it. I wanted to get everything done. Yeah, let's do air first, because I think earth is going to be super quick. I think it's going to be super quick. Air only has 3 nodes, I noticed. So there is that. We can maybe do this one a little quicker than the water, just because we're not doing as much guesswork. If we find the thing, we're good. Let's just jump, throw these buffs. Shield tablet, sure. So light the gate beacon. So there are only 3 gate beacons here, as opposed to 4 like we usually have. And that was something that I mentioned at the very end of my previous video. Let's just get rid of some of those. I don't really care about getting rid of all of them. All right, so runes, and more runes. Well, we're going to have to unlock all these doors, aren't we? We're going to have to unlock them all. So let's just go up there. Oh, yes, I forgot. You can actually... We can do a little bit of a boing. You can just bounce all the way up. And come on, come on. Ah, damn it. We can make it now. We can make it now. All right, so we can get all the way to the top here. We're just gonna throw that. We're gonna throw this one at him. Throw that one there. Use these runes. That's good. That shut down one. Where are the other runes? Are there more? Just the one rune? Okay. So that one is still locked. Okay, so that's the thing. So we got one. That's where we're going. I'm just gonna mark that. That's like the eastern top end of the map. Eastern top end. So if you hear me talking about that stuff, just tell me eastern top end, just so that I don't forget. I think we're probably going to go, I don't know. Should we go up there? That's open. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's go all the way up there. Let's go all the way up and we'll see if it's here, because we could get lucky and just get the first one right away. We can get the first one right away. We'll get rid of those guys. Is he immune to air, or did he just go spinny before I did it? I'm not sure. All right, so there's one down here. There's one down here. It's right there. So we got our first one already. That is super quick. Let's go and get the second one. All right, let's go, let's go. Boom, done. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! These are not as fast as the ones in Stormhorns. They are not at all as fast. But they take some hits. They're kind of surprising high damage. Let's see here. Nope, the Jinnies are not immune. He must have spun right at the end there. Alright, so if that's that side, and that's the shrines, there's no more here. I can guarantee that one. So that was western side. Western side is first gate beacon. There's gate beacon down there, which is, well, also western side. And eastern side is where we're going, which means that's our next target. So let's go down there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Can we featherfall? No, it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's just, come on. Land right there, and we can just jump right up, all the way up here, all the way up. So this is going way faster, way faster. All right, and if the second one is here, we're done. Like, we're heading right to boss fight. It's going to be done so quick. Actually, it's going to be done a little too quick, isn't it? Defeat the Shrine's Guardian. Well, I'm not there yet, so... All right, so let's just get past this. Let's just blaze all of that. I know we're darkness, but I'm just following the map here. There we go. Yeah, I've got the potions for that. I just wasn't going to waste any on that. It's only a couple of seconds. Let's get rid of that. We're just going to get through here. We can zoom up there, if that elemental doesn't throw us around. Zoom right up here. And come on. No whammies. Just want this. We just want this beacon. We want this beacon. Alright, they are hitting us up, so let's just go ahead and drop that. That'll stun them up. Hit these guys, we'll get past them, and then everything will just die when it gets through that. Yeah, there's our alert gone. So there's adventure packs, there's our shrines. This is starting to feel like, you know, like every area seems to have a shrine and the thing, and we got an invisible stalker there. Let's just get rid of him. It seems to have a shrine and a beacon. So I think this is going to be beacon down here. If I'm getting this pattern, if I'm reading it correctly, then it's going to be beacon down here somewhere. Probably at the end of this tunnel, down here. And there it is. I was reading it correctly, but it's the wrong beacon. Oh, we came all the way back around to the wrong beacon. That's interesting, at least. That's interesting. Can we get up there? Can we get up there? No, we can't. That's probably where we gotta go. Alright, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. So, we can just head back down here. We're just gonna go through... I don't know why I keep picking those up. Don't know why, not even thinking. Wait a minute. We found this one. We go all the way around in a circle, perhaps. I think we did. Alright. Detour time! There's always a way to correct it. There's always a way to correct it. Alright, so we got 1, we got 2, and we need our 3rd one. Wait a minute, so we didn't get... We got that gate beacon. That one was already lit then. So there are 4 beacons and 1 is already lit? That might be a bug. I'm not sure. I feel like that's a bug. It felt weird that there were 3 of them in this one and 4 in every other. I think that might be a bug. I think that might need some looking into. It would be, let's go over here just so that I can show this off. It's this one way up here. This one way up here seems to be buggy. So maybe that's a thing. Not to make things more difficult on everybody, but at least we found that. There's the stone tablet with the door. Okay, so what's the stone tablet say? A message carved in the tablet. It appears to be in Draconic. Translation has been written in common using... Oh, that's nice of them. My children, I leave this place to do Our Lady's bidding. My hoard lies beyond, bound by my magic. You, too young and foolish to be trusted with it as it... That needs to be corrected. Do not seek the runes to unlock my guards, or I will know. Consider it a test of your obedience to your sire. Okay, so we can come back here. So there's actually another optional to fight a dragon in here. Okay, so we can come back here. So that is in the southern quadrant. There's nothing there, which means that we're going to go... It's definitely in the northern section, right? Because there's one entrance over there. There's one single entrance over there. Come on, I can't reach it from there. No, there are 2 entrances. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Let's get there. So I want to check out that dragon fight first. I just want to see what it's like, how cool it can be. But I feel like it's probably down here that our thing is, somewhere around here. Let's just get rid of that. Come on. Target. Gone. Everything's gone. Gone, dead. And come on, get rid of that. Boom, gone. Fire, gone. Alright, so nothing in here, is there? Maybe there is. Maybe let's just keep going. We'll go all the way around. There's a rune. There's a rune there. That's interesting. So let's just get rid of those. We'll search this out. Open that door. And head in to get that rune. So that might have unlocked the dragon right there. That might have unlocked the dragon. I didn't check to see which kind of rune it was, so... But that might have done it. Alright, let's go. Drop that. They'll come through, and they'll just die to that. That's perfect. So maybe that was the only thing here, but we'll check out this other entire path here. Let's get rid of that. Just clean through. And there's another rune up there. Oh, so you're lighting the runes. You're not unlighting them. Not dimming them. Okay, so that makes sense. And we can go all the way up here. Defeat the blue dragon twins. And here's a giantish puzzle? Really? I gotta figure out, is Temple of Elemental Evil actually in Ibaran, or is that a, is that like a Forgotten Realms, or a Curator, or whatever the other one is? Is it a different pack, basically? A different, adventure campaign? Let's just keep re-rolling this. Nothing. Because they keep doing this. They keep doing this with the light puzzle. It's the only puzzle that they seem to have, and that's, I mean, I'm super good at it. I never fail this puzzle, but it's one of those things I expect should be, like, they shouldn't have it that much. They shouldn't have it this much. That's a little, you know, a little too common. I think that's, yeah, it's a little problematic, so I'll go boop, 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 boop. Like, yeah, it's super easy. I don't know what that just did. Cool story, bro. Alright, let's head in here. Let's get this rune. I don't know what these are doing. I actually don't know what any of this stuff is doing right now. That's the weird thing about this. Just don't have a clue. There's our gate beacon. I do know what those do, so we'll just go ahead and kill all that. Gate beacon. And the elementals don't seem to be too bad. And that's the big thing to farm in the temple, is the elemental. So I guess we're good. I'm just gonna go ahead and D-door. Like, that's fine. Whatever. Just gonna go ahead, D-door it up. Yeah, I don't know what all those runes and the light puzzle did, but we're just gonna speed this up by like 2%. 2%, partly skimmed. We're gonna speed it up. But I know that I can break into the Dragon's Hoard. We can do that on the, what was it, the western side there, I think it was? The western side? No, it was the... Oh, geez, which side was it? It was the southern side, It was the southern side, so we'll jump up here, we'll land on this thing. And then we'll go all the way over here and land on this one. It was the southern side, because the southern side has nothing to it, right? It's just the Dragon's Hoard. And we didn't break in already? What do you mean? Alright, whatever. There's probably a rune around that we missed, whatever. I would like to get through there, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think the big thing is I want to figure out the Zuggtmoy fight and how that works, and whether or not that has changed in any significant way. I want to figure out the Zuggtmoy fight, and I'll go on that one on Elite, because I think I can handle it on Elite still. The damage output is okay. It's not extremely great, but it's okay. But we're going all the way up, aren't we? We're going all the way to the top. Come on, where are the... I was just hoping for another rune around here somewhere, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be a thing. So we're gonna have to go all the way across, land right there, go all the way up here. Back up a little bit. There we go. And we're not smacking our heads on the top there. And go up to the boss fight. So I'd like to see that dragon fight. I think it would be really interesting. It's a nice optional to add. It's not super essential to what we're trying to accomplish here. Let's go ahead and blast that because I don't feel like getting knocked around. And I'm just going to throw this on, and head right into the waypoint. Yeah, there's nothing here. I'm just going to head right in. So lots of dragons here. This is actually not a bad place for dragons. I feel like there's a huge giant hold type of theme to this place, though, because it's like dragons and giants in equal measure. That guy was just pathetic. Nope, nope, nope. No, you're not. No, you're not. Done. That will not be happening today. Alright, Altar of Rizia. Altar of Rizia. Okay, so Rizia's in here twice. I feel like this should be like Lamannia, is it? I feel like this should probably be Lamannia. So these altars, like Holy Altar, Altar of Rizia twice, I feel like that needs to be worked on a lot. Alright, we can fix that. Nope. Legendary Armor of the Howling Hatred. Yeah, they're basically all the same. All the same. The armors were basically entirely always the same except for the resistances. They were just cut and cut and paste carbon copies. They're not really super interesting at all. Anyway, that was air. So air took us about the same amount of time, almost. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Air took us almost the same amount of time. So Earth node. Let's go into hard mode on that one as well. I'm doing these on hard mode just because it's first time bonus. I don't know what to expect, and I want to complete them in a timely manner. As you can tell, like, my damage output is fair, but it's not the best. It's not the best. I gotta actually breathe it. Okay. Do not wake Hyrule. So he's gonna be a dragon at the end of this one, obviously. Alright, so these guys are gonna be super easy to kill because they're all earth monsters, and earth monsters are pathetic. And some of them are fire monsters too. So we're gonna try to keep track of where we're going here. But it looks like it's pretty much just the same. I think this one ends, which means we're going down here. Earth grabbed. Are you kidding me? Must have been a failed one save. Alright, get out of here. All of you mudmen, get out of here. So this one has a bundle of methods to deal with. So that's a little, it just raises the alert on us, that's the thing. And there's nothing here. Alright, well, that's fine, that's fine. Let's get rid of those in a line. Let's get rid of them. Boom. And I'm just gonna drop that on you because I'm lazy. Don't feel like fighting you. So that is the good thing about this one, is you can farm it more efficiently now, because since they're all split up, you don't have to waste a lot of magic getting to the place, and you don't have to waste a lot of magic in the place, so you can just kill the things you want to kill. So if you're farming mobs, it's still decent. I feel like this might be a continuing path, not a dead end. That's fine, that means we'll go back. Because if there's a dead end, it means there's probably one of these 4 beacons in it. And that's one of the biggest things that we're looking for here. It's obviously the biggest thing we're looking for, but it's important to note where these are and to do it in a timely manner. And I think that there might be one down here, deep rumbling. So there's definitely a boss here. This is the dragon. Cool. So these are starting to get a little more predictable, these dragons. Watcher construct. Huh. Interesting. Oh, very cool. All right, so these watchers can actually spot you. So if you stand in front of them, they'll spot you and the dragon will go off. But the dragon just died in one shot. All right, let's stand in front of these. So it looks like there's a lot of this, and what's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, they actually hit you. Oh, super cool. So when they've spotted you, they actually know you're there, and they can just hit you. And they do a lot of damage. Ooh-wee, they do a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and let's get rid of that. 2, 1, line him up. Boom, he's not gone. Ooh. The Watcher constructs are actually pretty interesting. Very interesting, but if you do any damage to them, they will notice you. So that is a big worry to have. Let's go ahead and throw that down. Let's throw that, and I don't know, Meteor Storm. Yeah, to take out 2 HP. Alright, so here's his treasure. Let's go ahead and check that out. Alright, that's a neat boss fight. That is a neat boss fight. Epic Mushroom Cap. You're just mocking me now. Alright, let's go down here. Let's see what's down here. So that one's neat. I like that one. I'm very fond of that. Adventure Pack, nope, but there's definitely going to be a beacon around here. Unquestionably, sound of shifting stone reverberates. This means it's probably down here. Which means it's probably down here. Let's get rid of this so we can get through here. Blast that. And that way we just stop the alert from building up. Gate beacon up there. Got it. Alright, so there was one down here. So we're at 2 now. Decent, decent. I think we're making fair time. For a first-time playthrough of this, not knowing where these are, I think this is good. Obviously, top north, that's fine. Boom. Alright, so we are getting slowed, but we don't have an alert popping up. That's interesting. I feel like that's kind of like a Temple of Elemental Evil bug anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and just throw buffs while we run. Not gonna waste any time. This will be quick. Boom. Is that all that we have here? No, there's a little bit more, isn't there? Well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's throw that down. We'll get rid of all 4 of those. Is this good against cold damage? Reduce the damage the caster takes from fire by half. Okay, that's fine. Boom. Now, the big problem, of course, is the rust monster farming won't be as big a deal. Like, I'm not going to update those monster manual videos I did, because what I did is I went through every single monster manual entry and found some of the most ideal places you can farm them. And partly I did that because there was, like, no guide, no universal, this is all the guide kind of thing for you, for any of that. Like, none of that existed, so I just went ahead and did that because it's what I was looking for when I was farming monster manual. So I didn't see any of that, so I decided to kind of do that myself, and I think I did pretty decently at it. I did pretty decently. He's gone. Yeah, like, it's a meteor swarm. He's not gonna live. But, yeah, I didn't notice that, so I did all of those, and I don't think I'm gonna remake them just because as the cavern ceiling drops lower, you can almost feel the oppression of the stone above you. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Neat. Because I don't think it doesn't really matter too much. Like, the mob sizes are smaller, but they're still much more condensed than what you would get with most other types of mobs. Let's just get rid of him before he even decides to do that. Wheatonism, whatever. They're still more condensed than in any other area, and still probably the best versions of themselves. Like, you know, the stuff you can find in the monster manual for Temple of Elemental, stuff you can find in Temple or the monster manual is probably still really good to farm here, just not quite as ridiculous as it was before. But still really good. There's a fungus. Let's go down here. We're just gonna avoid that. Is that it? Is that all I've got down here? Okay, that's kind of lame. That's kind of lame. Alright, let's leave. Whatever. Boom. Alright, we'll get rid of him. We'll go right up here, and we'll go down here, because there's going to be a gate beacon around here somewhere, right? Like, I think this one, yep, it's right here. Boom. I think this one, the only thing is just, they're not popping up for me because I'm not lucky. That's really what it is. So we got one left, and it will be down here, guaranteed, because we've searched everything else. So, yeah, we're fine. Searched everything else, so it's guaranteed to be south, which is exactly where the temple is as well. The shrine. Basically the same thing. Well, not exactly, if we want to get technical, but it'll be down there. So you do have to go through this Dragon's Horde room, so you'll probably find that boss encounter no matter what, which is interesting. Okay. Okay, so it's not here. So where were we looking before? Where it could it be up there? I think we searched. No, we didn't. We didn't go down there. Ah. All right. Screw this. D-door. D-door time. D-door time. The best spell in the game. D-door. I feel like we're pretty much the same distance away that we were before. Excellent. Magic waste. I love it. It's one of the best things ever. I'm actually kind of curious. Do I even have... I don't even have my Ring of Spell Storing on this guy. That's a little bit lame. Alright, whatever. Let's head down here. We probably should have done a bit more of a job searching this area out last time. But I think I went back just because I wanted to make sure if everything else was... like, make sure that things weren't dead ends on the other side. But I feel like this one was the dead end. Boom! Gone. Everything's gone. Alright, so let's head down here. Let's throw this just to get rid of Mephits. Let's go fucking this way. That's how you do it, just go this way. And eventually, you get to the right spot. I think that's how you do it. Alright, let's get rid of them. Good shot, good shot. Alright, let's head down here. Alright, let's head down here. Not a dead end. We still got a bit more. We still got a bit more, and it's one of these two pathways. Let's keep going straight. Let's keep going. Just make it a dedicated straight path. No. Never mind. Nope, wasn't even the path. Wasn't even the right one. Now let's get rid of them. Go through, go. I'm actually trying to beat records here for speed. That's the funny thing. I also feel like I need to drink some water. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, shrines. So it's the last path we take. It's the last one. That's super obnoxious. Let's get rid of all this. And I guess oozes are immune to that, but are they immune to that? No, they are not. Get out of here. So, Temple of Elemental Evil. What do I think so far? Since we're pretty much done with the Earth, we've already done everything else. I think it's pretty much the same. Pretty much. There's a couple of cool things in there. That boss fight was really cool. The boss fight with the dragon that we just did. Really, really cool. I think that the waypoints help with the Water Temple more than they hinder. I think they help more than they hinder. And I think once you get used to where things are in the Water Temple, you'll kind of know exactly where those are. Alright, let's get through here. There it is. We could have taken this path first. Alright, let's get a map out. So here we are. This is where this one is. And they only pop up after you do them, which is pretty interesting, but actually good. I think that's good, because that implies that you kind of know where they are, so that would be decent. As far as getting through here, I feel like it's going to be the same length either way. It wouldn't have been. It would have been a little faster to do it the other way. Whatever. We're taking the scenic route. Let's speed this up. So that's the gateway to the shrine. Come on. I wanted to mark you. Alright, whatever. We know the way. We know the way. It's a bunch of rights. Just everything right. Right, right, and more right. Alright. But basically, yeah, I think they're pretty much the same with a couple of small differences. The Zuggtmoy fight is going to be different. It's going to be interesting, hopefully. It's going to reflect, you know, it's gonna reflect some change, I hope, compared to the original. And howdy again, Goat. It's awesome to see you on here. So if you haven't noticed, we're going through all of Temple. Yeah, you always gotta go right. Right is the only direction in the game. But yeah, we're going through Temple of Elemental Evil. We've done every one of these nodes already, the earth, the air, all that stuff. They're pretty much the same. That is also true. It is very not wrong. But yeah, they're pretty much all the same. I guess, is that a earth elemental here? That's interesting. That one's a little different. It's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. I don't know. He's an interesting one, but earth elementals are not tough to fight, you know, so we can just wipe him out pretty quickly. And we have the evil altar. Now, these altars have weird names. We've had 2 Rizia altars, we've had a holy altar, and we have an evil altar. I kind of feel like they should be more the elements of the areas, but, you know, maybe that's just me. Like, you should have Furnia in the fireplace, you should probably have Lamannia. Yeah, that's just the armors. Base armor stats. Now, they're blurry, and I feel like they should be lesser displaced according to the patch notes. So maybe that's still a thing that hasn't been fixed all around. And I'm not too concerned about picking any of this stuff up either. You know, it's not a big deal. I've already got gear on this guy. This is actually my main caster. Alright, so what they did is the first part of the original temple, they broke into 2 parts. The Earth Temple and the beginning intro floor, and the second part was all of the other temples and the boss fight. As for the second part of the original temple, they've broken all of the nodes up into each, you know, 1 dungeon apiece, and then you're going to have the Zuggtmoy fight with the actual sort of second, like the intro area of the second one as the final, which is what we're going to do right now. So you got to turn in all these, doesn't really matter what we get, okay. It is a lot more. Oh, we didn't turn this one in. Excellent, that's what it is. Alright, so how can I find her? I will go slay her. So it is a lot more digestible. We're going to do this one on elite mode instead of on hard mode, because I think I want to see what this boss fight can do. I don't think it's any challenge to do it on hard mode. And yeah, definitely a lot more digestible. They're a lot easier to do now, and it's looking like this is just the whole thing. We got this opening area here. We're going to have to go and get to the 2 crests, right? Or the 1 crest, the door seal. So let's go in there and do that. And one of the small things, and I'm not sure how much you know about this dungeon, but one of the small things that they've done is the standard loot, the level 26 stuff, still exists in all the base chests, but only the boss chests have the final, the level 31 stuff. Yeah, that last fight was hideous. It was absolutely the worst. Oh, that would have been so good on main server. Ah, that would have been so good. All right, whatever. I've got the search. I think I can do this side. Let's go in here. We're just gonna blast all that. Meteor Swarm doesn't care. Yeah. Oh no, did they get rid of the secret door? No, they didn't. It just didn't want to appear. Okay. Well, thanks again. I'm doing this more out of fun than anything. Once again, like, nobody pays me to do this. It's just kind of super fun for me. I really enjoy it. So it's always nice to hear some feedback. I think if everything's the same, it's right there on the table. It's right there on the table. But yeah, the new chests, the boss chests are the only ones to drop new loot. I don't like most of the new loot, to be fair. I don't know if you went over that one, if you saw me when I was doing the revamp of the loot, which is probably the second of these episodes that I've done. I've done like 5 of them right now, including this one. I wasn't a big fan, but I do kind of like the heroic stuff because it gives options that didn't exist. Get out of here. Now, I'm not doing full runs of this dungeon. I'm just going to go and test the boss fight because that's the major change that may have happened. Yes, you're talking the augments, are you? Because I don't know. I don't think any of the loot had melee power. I think it might be the augments that were the only ones. They both save, so super useful. Alright, yeah, let's just try to punch him with my little tiny... I should have a quarterstaff, but it doesn't look like I do. Oh, no! Ah, no! Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter, there's no experience here. I did not pay attention, I didn't even put on my auras. Oh, wonderful. Poor, poor, poor last time, boys. Alright, well, we'll get back in there, that's this... No, I wasn't paying attention at all. Like, I really should have started that dungeon, putting on the auras, putting on my buffs. I didn't even throw anything on. I'm just like, I got this. This is fine. This is good. We got this. But we didn't have this. That was a big problem on my part. And I don't have guild buffs either, so I can't just get back the stuff real quick. You know what we can do is we can go ahead and... Yes, I forgot. Those mounts don't technically apply, so we gotta open that. But we'll just go to the inn and we'll just drink up some broccoli and eat some bacon. Tasty, delicious, wonderful bacon. Food of the gods. Broccoli juice, the best. It'll only take, I don't know, a minute and a half to get all this magic back. Which is good question mark. Alright, barkeep. Give me your finest broccoli and bacon. And I shall partaken. Eventually. Consuming takes a while. Bacon is rough. It's tough bacon. Alright, let's just, I don't know, sell all this stuff. Get it out of the inventory. Get it all out of here. 2 mushroom caps I don't have on the main server, so very nice to have all of them over here. Get rid of it all, get rid of it all. Come on, there we go. 73,000. I need all that platinum, considering I can get stacks of 100,000 on the server. And that almost replenished the magic. Nice. So I'll just wait up on this one. But yeah, next time is Zuggtmoy. So if we can get back in there real quick, I can just go ahead and teleport to... Where is it? That one. Speed things up. Maybe we can get going quick. Maybe we can get going if the loading screen lets us. But yeah, no, I mean... So far, it's been pretty much the same. There's been a couple of changes. This will be on Twitch for, like, I don't know, 14 days or so, or whatever it is. And it'll be on YouTube sometime, probably tomorrow, when I get to editing it. I've got the first sort of second part, I guess, coming up tonight at around 8 Atlantic time. But this one will probably be on sometime tomorrow. Probably at the same time. Let's just get in there before it quits on us. And then you can sort of check it out if you want and see what the other parts have to offer, because there's like minor changes, but not a big deal. There's not too much that has actually changed. Yeah, I feel like I do know who you are over there now. I feel like I actually know who you are now, because I only have one guy that comments on like everything. And who mentions that the algorithm must be appeased. But yes, algorithmos must be appeased. And I won't reveal you just because I'm not sure if you want to be revealed. You'll, you know, you can do that one, I think, on your own there if you really want. I'm just going to get rid of those guys. But I'm not going to let you know, but I think I know exactly who you are. So that's at least something. It's good. All right, let's go in here. Dragon Breath, that's one down. Dragon Breath is so good. And let's drop that for not the other. Wow. Dragon Breath usually does it. All right, whatever. That didn't work out. Let's get rid of these guys. And there's an ooze. And they hit like trains for whatever reason. So, let's just go ahead and hit him. Boom. Because force damage always works. Yeah, it's probably a thing. No, I won't tell anybody who you are. It's, you know, not my business to do so. Alright, let's, nothing cool. And I guess this temple... Oh, I didn't notice this big back area here. Did they add this? One thing I think what I want to do... is just see what they've got on the floor down here. Okay, so they cleaned up all these areas, so you can't go down any of them. So all this stuff doesn't really matter anymore. Let's get rid of him. Yeah, like all these sort of regions around the area here, you can't go into any of them anymore. Definitely makes things a lot more limited. Like, especially when you're trying to farm for the MM. Makes things a lot more limited. Let's just get rid of them. That'll clean them up. Throw that on him, and... he'll just kind of die to the area, so that's fine. Alright, so Elite Mode Zuggtmoy. I've already died once. Let's see how well I do in Elite Mode Zuggtmoy. Alright. Now, this is all completely maybe new. I'm not entirely... No, it's not super new. I believe you gotta get rid of the toxic mushrooms, because otherwise they're toxic. That makes sense. That makes sense. That seemed really easy. I feel like if they put like 12 more mushrooms in there that were toxic that you had to get rid of, and some of the mushrooms that would protect you and some of them that would like heal you but wouldn't get rid of toxicity, you could build up tons of stacks of toxic and have people die there. It would be really interesting and make that room its own mechanic. One toxic mushroom, not a big deal. Alright, our second evil altar with all of our little things. So let's head in. That's a very small area. I feel like a lot more could be done with that. I feel like that one could be expanded a lot. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll throw that on. We'll throw that on and just kind of jump buff as we go because jump buffing is the best. And head into... I always stop for those fungi. Head into the Zuggtmoy. Let's shrine up, actually. I feel like I'm going to use a lot of magic in here. So this is near the end of the stream, at least, and near the end of the entire Lamannia section, the whole Update 56 thing. So we've pretty much actually done everything that we can for Lamannia. I've gone over all the bank stuff, too, and the changes aren't huge, but there are a couple of them. But yeah, everything is pretty much done at this point. This is like the culmination, the final countdown, so to speak. So let's see what we've got here. Let's go right in. Approach Zuggtmoy. I don't know, is this Zuggtmoy or is he all the way in there? I think he's all the way in there. I like how there's a little throne chair just sitting there, though. That's kind of neat. Alright, let's approach. So let's see how good Zuggtmoy actually is. Let's see how good Zuggtmoy actually is. Anything? Nothing? Okay, that's fine. Now, I've died on this fight, like, countless times, so let's see what happens here. You intones a musty voice. Me. Oh, you destroyed my servant Falrinth. You took the arcane pegs he had found. Pegs. Page. Don't pay attention to me, I'm illiterate. So, I have used it to open the last of the bronze gates. The wars that held me are finally gone. By entering the prison, you have earned a unique honor. You will die. So, let's go ahead. Oh, so yeah, this is a thing now. I guess we're going under the mushroom, aren't we? Going under the mushroom. I'm not entirely sure. I've never actually figured out how to do this fight, so it'll be really interesting. Die, 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 die. mushroom is now gone. The mushroom is gone. No! Get to the other mushroom! Okay, so the debilitating spores are gone, but she is still throwing stuff at me. So let's go ahead and just drop that on. Let's go ahead and drop the damage. Alright, toxic mushroom. Goodbye. Goodbye, you. Yeah, this is a pretty intense fight, honestly. This is a pretty intense one. And the other mushroom... Oh, no. I can't get to it. Ah! I can't get to it. There we go. Okay, there we go. Better, better, better. Alright, so she was invincible. She's not anymore. I think most of those meteors just hit that. And where's the other mushroom? We need more mush. There it is. Zuggtmoy prepares a devastating attack. Oh, no. Am I gonna die? I'm gonna die. Damn. It's okay. I do have... there it is. So it would be this mushroom that protects you, I think. That might be what I did wrong. That might be what I did wrong, but I got a gibbers. I got a gibbers. It's not over yet. Now we got this guy over here. We're gonna get over to this mushroom. Kill that toxic, because that's... Oh, that's hurting a lot. No! I don't have my heals up, you bastards! There we go. Alright, there we go. Ah, no, I'm gonna die again. I can't heal. I can't heal and I can't do the deeps. Ah, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. It's over. It's over. Go over there, go over there. I have 26 seconds. 26. Throw, throw, throw. We just throw as much down on that guy as possible. Alright, we can just breathe on him. There. Gone. Gone, gone, gone. Go, 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 go. We can do this, we can do this. Ah! Slam the keys! Yes! It's over! Come on, break it, break it, break it. There we go. Alright, doesn't matter if we die now. Perfect. 2 seconds left. Gone. Wow. I did it. Cool. And also, I feel like that text was a little weird. Oh, that was 2 seconds remaining before death. Alright. So that fight is intense. That fight is incredible. Legendary Eyes of the Lady of Rot. Nah, whatever. See what else we got. There's nothing else. Alright. Wow. I earned the Wheatonism, or actually I earned the chance to not have to listen to the Wheatonism. Perfect. That is an intense boss fight. Just as, I think probably just as ridiculous as it was before, huh? I think it was still pretty dangerous. This guy can usually handle most content. That one destroyed me. But that was a very interesting end to that dungeon. Alright. So I'm actually pretty... I kind of like that fight. I don't really care too much for the temple's changes. I don't think there's a huge amount. Probably should streamline this so that it's not what's next every time. Oh my goodness. Or is it possible to get through? No, I don't think that ToE Part 1 is even possible to complete. Let's check this one out. What's next? So that one is. That was very weird. Is it because I picked those quests up again? It might be because I picked them up again. Yeah, I think it is. I think that's got to be fixed. But I mean, otherwise, like, it wasn't bad. Hey, what's next? I didn't even talk to you. That's funny. That's funny right there. Just walk right back through them. All right. That is the end of the saga. That is the end of Update 56's updates and what is planned and what is prepared. I think that's pretty interesting. I think that the Zuggtmoy fight was definitely the best part about it, but some things got streamlined. They split these up so it's actually possible to do them in an afternoon instead of, you know, having to wait until tomorrow to finish. You know, keep the game up and then come back after an hour or so. I think it's decent. I think what they did is pretty decent with that. There's not a huge amount of changes to it. There are, like, small little changes here and there, like you light beacons instead of getting nodes now, stuff like that. But all in all, like, at least that Zuggtmoy boss fight, that does require some coordination, I think. So that's not bad. Or just a Gibber's Blade. You know, you can use that too if you really, really want to. As far as this, I think that this probably should be fixed, this whole thing here. But, you know, there's only a couple of bugs I noticed, a couple of things that could be fixed up before it comes out. This will make it a lot better. I love the idea that it's like this open area zone that you can see other people playing in as well. Not at the moment, obviously, but you can actually see people just come through that door and just go into the dungeons. So it kind of feels like we're taking over the temple, which I think is a really cool theme to have on this. But that's all I've got to say on this one. Anyway, I'm a get up out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day.